Lucas Kincaid strode purposefully through his London townhouse in search of his ward, Miss Felicity Taylor. He found the young lady in the entrance hall, preparing to go out. Felicity paused in the act of tying her bonnet and surveyed her guardian through clever brown eyes. She was tall for a lady, with a straight nose and a determined chin, and although she wasn't a classic beauty, she made the most of her looks. That morning she was stylishly dressed in a pink merino coat, trimmed with a high lace collar. A matching bonnet complemented her dark hair, and kid-skin gloves and half boots completed the ensemble. The overall effect was charming, but nonetheless Kincaid frowned. "Are you going out, Felicity?" he asked abruptly. "You can see that I am." "Where are you going?" Felicity smiled. "The fact that you're my guardian doesn't give you the right to know where I'm going, Mr. Kincaid." Kincaid was fairly sure that it did, but he wisely decided not to argue the point. After 7 years as Felicity's guardian, he had learned to pick his battles. "I came to ask if you wanted to ride in Hyde Park with me. There's something I want to discuss with you." Felicity's expression told him she was tempted by the invitation, but she shook her head. "I would love to, but Miss Flint and I are off to the Mid-East." Kincaid realised he had neglected to acknowledge Felicity's companion, who was waiting by the door in a sensible brown cloak and boots. As a middle-aged lady of few words, Miss Theodora Flint was easy to overlook, but Kincaid always felt guilty when he did. "Good morning, Miss Flint," he said, giving her a warm smile. "You're looking very well today." "Thank you," Miss Flint replied. Kincaid turned back to Felicity. "Perhaps we could ride tomorrow. I won't ask you to delay such an important errand as a trip to the Mid-East." "It is an important errand, Mr. Kincaid," Felicity replied earnestly. "If you recall, I'll be making my ton debut next month. Besides evening gowns, I'll need dancing slippers, boots, hats, and gloves." Her eyes sparkled with devilment, not to mention new stockings and petticoats. A faint blush spread across Kincaid's cheeks at the mention of her underclothes. "It's a wonder you haven't outrun your allowance," he said critically. "Yes, I often think so," Felicity agreed, "especially since I have such a tight-fisted guardian who doesn't seem to understand that money is meant to be spent." "I would be a poor guardian if I let you squander your fortune on fripperies before you came of age." "Really, Mr. Kincaid, that's rather harsh," Felicity protested.